Wakey, wakey, Crush'em TV. Time to start paying attention, wake the fuck up, and realize what's going on. Black Lives Matter claims to be working with the White House. Not only do they plan on shutting down one convention, they plan on shutting down both the conventions. Recently, the Twitter account that belongs to the Black Lives Matter activist DeRay McKesson was hacked on June 10th. Sent out a whole bunch of tweets that weren't normal for him, which he admitted. He's come out and he said that he regained control of his account and everything else. But while the hacker was in there, he dug up some dirt and he captured screenshots. I will provide the link in the description so that you can go look at them yourself. I tried bringing it up on screen here and it doesn't show up big enough for you to really see it. But there are screenshots and it shows exactly what they say. That they are in bed with Obama in the White House. Everybody knows that he met for 90 minutes with one of the other founders, not too long ago, which is kind of unusual for a president to do, especially with the group that's been calling for the death of another race. How the fuck do you do that and then claim that you're okay as a president, or that you're a president for everyone? I mean, you don't see him meeting with KKK or with La Raza. Well, then again, there are some La Raza people he's been dealing with, but BLM, he's 100 for them. Apparently, in one exchange, McKesson writes to Janetta Elise, "Have you spoken with Mrs. Lynch recently," the Attorney General, "about the plan for the summer and fall leading up to the elections?" He replies, "We spoke 2 weeks ago. They want us to start really pushing how racist Trump is now instead of waiting so that the others can start getting the protesters ready to shut both conventions down. Not just the GOP. They're wanting to shut them both down. This is a martial law plan, people. Wake up." Another BLM leader, Samuel Senyangwe, tells McKesson that they have over 2,000 protesters that are being bussed in from different cities to the Cleveland convention, and confirmation of another 6,000 to 8,000 that are expected to drive there. And they're bragging, hey, that they won't be ready for the type of crowds that we're bringing in. They'll blame Trump for it, especially if we shut it down. The GOP will have to replace them. I'm sorry, people, but that is manipulation of politics and of the will of the people. And that shit just ain't right. That ain't no different than going out and beating up people at the poll booth. They did that stuff in the 20s and the 30s. I mean, this is 2016. They're planning to violate your rights. And people want to support these assholes? No. So they go through and they show the actual posts here coming from them on their Twitter accounts with their pictures. They're all time and date stamped, saying the same thing that I already said. And then, of course, he replies that he'll pass the info along. "Good work, Sam. You never let us down." That he'll destroy everything they've worked so hard for. And they can't trust Hillary either because she's never honest. Funny they said that. But let's see what else is here. But they're planning on shutting down both conventions, and there's even a point at which they mention martial law. They want to shut both conventions down so that Obama can institute martial law in response and remain in office. That is their goal. Here it is. I kind of got lost in the article. The conversations include discussion about how to cause so much chaos and disruption that both the Democrat and Republican conventions would be shut down, a declaration of martial law, quote, so Obama can stay in office. Are you guys cool with that? Because I'm not. They think it's okay for them to take away your right to choose your next president. And what a lot of people don't realize, and I'm going to show this in other videos that are coming up, is that Black Lives Matter is funded by the same white billionaire global elite that fund Obama. They also fund the BLM. The same people that are giving money to Obama and Hillary are the same people that fund Black Lives Matter. They're also connected to another democracy advocacy group that has got ties to communism that has been banned out of Russia as a terrorist organization. And in another one I'm going to show you where that all of these guys that support Obama are currently being banned as terrorist organizations from Russia for the same things that they're doing here. You know, so here they are. They have a plan. The people that are paying Obama, and he's meeting with them in the White House. You think they're not drawing up these plans? You think they didn't plan Dallas? That's part of the game, people. It's time for you to wake up. Their plan is to mess everything up so bad, and we see it play out on the news every night. Everybody feels that things are crazier than they've ever been. This is why. They have a plan. They're trying to make everybody think, you know, that there's this big race war, and it's really not a big race war. It's the rich global elite, which are actually freaking white guys, that are paying Obama and paying the BLM. They don't even know who the hell they're working for, really. And they're going to cause all this chaos so that they can institute martial law. And these BLM people are thinking it's just so they can keep a black man in the White House. But that's not what the plan of the global elite is. Their plan is to institute martial law and one world government and to take away your rights. You know, and they're helping them, although they may not realize it, that the goals of the people that are paying them are different than what their goals are. And this is their plan, to try and institute this. And people need to do what they can to stop it. How do you do that? I can't tell you exactly. But, I mean, if you know people in that movement, you know, you gotta do what you can to try to show them, to try to convince them, to try to get the information out there and spread around so that they can become aware that they're getting played. You know, and you sure as hell can't be going and killing cops. You know, and then I just did the other video that turns out that whole Castile thing may not even be what everybody thought it was. His license plate matched a robbery. That sure as hell wasn't in the Facebook video. People need to think more before they react. Anyways, put this out there, let people know. I'll place the links. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. If I have, you know, I'll try and update in the comments or something. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to subscribe.